Welcome to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. And wow, I got through that without blowing it up. That's good, because my tease prior to the show didn't go so well, but that happens. It's live television, and today we've got a great one lined up for you. We have Sandeep Nan. He is the owner of Fisherman's Marine here in the studio, and he brought in some of his guys with him. We've got Cole Stevens. He is the category manager, and we have Brandon Arnold. He is the Oregon City manager. My backyard store. Thank you very much. I told Sandeep he could keep it, but it's still my store. I've been going there for a long time. 50th anniversary, you guys mentioned, is next year for Fisherman's Marine, and they have no intentions of going anywhere. We'll have a chance to talk with Sandeep and the guys about that here in just a little bit. How things are going. It's been 1 year in to Sandeep's ownership of Fisherman's, what their thoughts are, any mistakes made, what did they learn, kind of thing. So it'll just be a chance to really get some good insight and some background on one of our local stores that we all have to help, right? That we all need to shop local. We all know this. This is not new. To keep local businesses up and running, we need to support them as best we can, and we're going to give you a number of different reasons why you need to do that. But we got a lot going on this morning. There's been a ton of change on the Columbia. If you've been watching the fish counts going over Bonneville Dam, you know that. Much like this past weekend I mentioned, if you follow that 10-year average, we were within days of there being a massive explosion going over Bonneville, and that's exactly what happened this week. We'll talk about that, and we'll also have my report from this week, chasing those fish in what we call the dead zone, when you have full screens packed with fish and no bites. But we'll talk about that. There were some bites, but we'll get there here in just a little bit. Talk about that. Of course, we'll have river levels for you. A couple of reminders to get in there as well. So we'll make sure to have the info that you're used to seeing and what you like to have. So make sure you pay attention to that. For all of you that have been sending photos in, make sure you pay attention. We're going to have those photos for you in just a minute. No videos today. That means that nobody's been sending them in. When we show you these photos, we're going to show you how you can upload those photos and videos. Super simple. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. I think I can do it. I've done it. We'll see how that goes. But make sure you send some of those photos in, because we love, again, as always, showing you off. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead. So let's show some photos now. We got to pay attention here. We got a new guy in the back running the switches for us. Ryan is on vacation this weekend. But for all of you that have been showing or sending your photos over, just pay attention. We're going to have those. Also, we do have our phone line up. If you do have questions or comments, you can call in. We'll see if we can get those in. We are slammed this morning, but here's a great one. Look at that, lingcod. Oh, there's probably a dozen tacos there. Aiden's Groceries. I think that's just now the universal term for chasing bottom fish now is making groceries. Amy's First Salmon. Pam sends this in. Look at that. That is a dandy. Now that's down at Buoy 10. Things are starting to wind down down there, but there's going to be great opportunities all over the place going forward. I'm super excited. Well, of course, this hunting season starts tomorrow, but I'm very excited about still having a chance to chase some silvers here in a matter of time. Not that I don't want to catch a Chinook if I go out there. Bruce, nice photo. This is from the Nehalem. Been some interesting reports coming from there as well. This upcoming segment, we'll talk a little bit about those other options other than the Columbia that we have right now. Carolyn's First Keeper. Look at that. Nice. I mean, there's been some really nice, the one, not to give up my report too soon, but the one fish that I lost this week, I know it was the biggest fish of the year. I'm just saying. Okay, I know that we're fishermen, and we never say that. But it was a good one. Another Columbia Cromer. This is from Dennis. Great photo, too, by the way. I mean, these are the photos. We get to see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos, and every so often you get some really good ones. And here's another one. Look at the size of that. There's just been some really good-sized fish getting caught here recently, down in, of course, the estuary, and, of course, working your way upriver. And the fishing above Bonneville, for crying out loud. I know a lot of you are going to be heading that way once Buoy 10 is closed down, but certainly something to keep on the radar. Kelly's First Chinook, and there's been a lot of firsts I wonder how many folks that are out there that actually did catch their first Chinook this year with this return. Look at that. Ooh. Dennis, yeah, you got lucky. Man, that sea lion just shredded that Chinook. Man, they are hard to get away from those sea lions, aren't they, everyone? If you have not encountered that situation yet, it'll happen. It's just a matter of time. It's the Fox 12 app. It's easy to find. Once you download it, you'll find Outdoor GPS on there. Of course, 100 different things on there that you can utilize, from weather to Outdoor GPS. But it'll also show you how to load your photos, right? When you do that, you can leave videos as well, or photos, whatever works best for you. And we show you off at the beginning of each one of our shows every Saturday and Sunday morning. All right, we're going to cut to a break. We're going to save a little bit of time here. We got a lot going on. When we come back from this break, it's the report segment. We'll have my report from this week, chasing some fish around. Also getting ready for, well, today was the opening day of bow season for us here in Oregon. I already know that there's been at least one arrow sent. I'm waiting to get confirmation if anything good happened with that. But today is that opening day, and we'll have several other reports to share as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Outdoor GPS in just a couple minutes.